It is the year 1991, and we are tasked with destroying all Iraqi armor in Operation Desert Storm. Hello again there, friends and fans. Raptor here, and this is the 6th largest American tank battle in history, and one of the 3rd largest in the entirety of the Gulf War. American tanks will be thundering forward with the support of Bradley fighting vehicles against the Iraqi forces that are going to have a bad day today. Well, clap that like button if you'd like to see more wonderful World War II and or modern or Cold War footage here on the channel as we continue to play through mods. This one being a mod for, well, not Men of War Assault Squad. I almost said it. I've been playing those for years. But no, this is for Call to Arms, Gates of Hell, Ostfront, a World War II edition for Call to Arms, which is a more modern warfare battle simulator. But in this case, it is now a mod of the World War II game for the era of 1991. This is great. SturmFuhrer-PK is the one who did this one, and you guys all know him. You've seen him before on the channel, and this is great because, of course, this could feature some awesome, wonderful Cold War scenarios here on the channel. Well, for the most part, we have ourselves some Abrams tanks here that are going to be moving into position and are already set to auto-attack enemy positions. We see here T-55s, or actually these are T-62s, and BMPs ready to fire back against the Americans. Looks like mostly BMP-2s, and this must be, well, some sort of highway of death, as the Iraqi forces have already lost a number of armored vehicles, wheeled vehicles, and they have tanks sitting up in the high ground as well. We got some tanks doing some stuff for the minds of their own. Was that an F-15 that just passed? What the hell was that? No, that is a, oh, beautiful F-18 zipping across there. Maybe there was an F-18 or 15 before. Oh, sweet. Whoa, damn. We don't even have to do anything. We're watching a damn movie here. Well, Republican Guard forces have been pushed back to this roadway in one of the most, or more famous battles of the Gulf War. We're going to push our forces forward now and try to, I guess, finish off whatever they may have. Now, historically in this battle, the Americans only lost one of these M3 Bradleys, and a handful of troops were wounded or killed on the American side, with thousands killed on the Iraqi side. Armored vehicles and such lost. And, man, this is a great way to go into the Operation Desert Storm mod for Call to Arms, Gates of Hell, Ostfront. Well, we're going to go ahead and push our forces up here. I think we can actually take third-person control. And, oh, wow. Oh, nice. We can actually take first-person control of the tanks. Or at least almost look through, like, the gunner's port here, or the commander's hatch. Let's go ahead and find a target here. Looks like we have an Iraqi tank there. Let's go ahead and engage this T-62. Fire. Looks like that may have hit. I saw some smoke there. Reloading there with the triangles at the bottom. Let's fire again. Are we firing Sabo rounds here? Looks like we're firing APC ballistic cap. Let's actually take a look at the ammo types. Let's see what other rounds of ammunition we have. Now, considering... Oh, this is Panzer Grenadier 39. Now, considering that this is a mod, these could be modified, perhaps Leopard 2 tanks or whatnot from Call to Arms, Gates of Hell, that have been imported from maybe perhaps Call to Arms. It doesn't really matter how it works. The fact is that it works and it's beautiful. Let's fire an HE round. Oh, yeah, we definitely got that tank's attention now. Okay, let's switch ammo type. And let's have ourselves a tank battle. Good old-fashioned, brother. Amen. On the way. Oh, that looked like a hit. Smoke coming out of the rear section of the tank. Oh, this looks awesome, man. Another shot there. Now, this makes me want to go back and actually play Battlefield 3's both F-18 and the Abrams mission as well, the vehicle missions, which were absolutely fantastic. Now, with a Sabo round, we probably would have penetrated this T-62 already. That's really cool, though, by the way, that we can go from third person outside the tank to pretty much immediately right inside the tank. Let's see if we can decapitate that tank there. I cannot believe that. Now, we're actually firing an 88mm round. That's what it is. So, essentially, the game has been modified to think that we're a Tiger tank. And I would say that this mod is probably a little harder to make, of course, as you're modifying a World War II game to be more modern times. But the tank looks great and sounds wonderful, too. Look at all the detailing and stuff onto the tanks. We're actually going to play through this all today in this episode. We're going to play through the entirety of this campaign and continue on through, as this looks like a fantastic little tank simulator as well. Oh, wow, we've got, is that actually a Republican Guard? Oh, okay, whoa, bad, oh my, all right. That's, sorry, boys. Oh, boy. Is there a coaxial? Yes, there is. No survivors there. All right, that enemy tank is wiped out. We have an infantryman there. Now, one of the first experiences that I had in the Gulf War like this was actually with a Super Nintendo game where you could actually drive a M1 Abrams in the actual Operation Desert Storm and fight in some of these actual battles. And I can't remember, I think it was just called Super Battle Tank, I believe. And it was absolutely fantastic. A lot of reading the map and a lot of desert warfare in the open fields. Well, now we jump back to the opening moves of the war, where it is our task to cross into Iraqi territory, or held territory, and eliminate their defensive positions here. Now, this is kind of a Soviet-style defense where they've taken a lot of their training and technology, of course, from Soviet-era tanks and training and techniques, and have dug themselves in with T-60s all along this defensive line next to the roadway. American tanks now arriving, Iraqi tanks firing back, and probably being bombarded crazily last night by air forces. Well, let's go ahead and see what our tanks can do as they now arrive. Let's jump into one of these lead tanks here and take command and try to start taking out enemy targets. Now, Sabo rounds should immediately one and done these, and I actually want to try to see if we got a Bradley nearby so we can use an ATGM. Looks like coalition forces are arriving with troops now, so reinforcements are on the way. Let's actually take a look at some of these model troops here for U.S. forces in 1991. Looking good, boys. Pretty accurate, actually, for a lot of that stuff. Not bad. Some things, of course, are missing, but for the most part, the M16s and the mixed mash of different types of AT weapons and whatnot will be here. Some of that Cold War era technology stepping into the late 90s, or at least what would soon be. All right, let's go ahead and take command of one of these tanks again and finish off the forces here. Infantry is taking cover by us. Let's go ahead and continue to fire at enemy tanks. Nicely done. Oh, wow, we got artillery inbound. Oh, hell yeah, brother! I am glad we did not cross. Oh, that's got to be creeping a barrage right there. That's got to be, oh yeah. Look at that. All right, coalition forces look like they can actually move through the barbed wire. Let's go ahead and make a hole for them. We'll go ahead and try to move the tank forward. There we go. And we've made a hole for these forces. The AI losing a couple of tanks here. Go ahead and go back into that first person. Tank identified. Let's fire. We're actually reloading. There we go. Let's see if we can get any sort of penetration with this 88 millimeter. But obviously the American Abram tanks such as this would fire Sabo rounds and or rounds of, I believe, 125 millimeter. Looks like our turret's been damaged by the Iraqi tanks there. And we're down to one friendly tank here that's somehow managed to actually creep its way towards the road. Let's go ahead and flank. Look at the destruction on the roadway. BMP-2s here on fire. Some civilian vehicles also overturned and destroyed. Let's go ahead and crush this. It's in our way. Not so much for that. Let's go ahead and engage enemy tanks. Oh, he's smoking. Oh yeah, that was a good hit. Again. Oh yeah. Excellent hit on that tank. Second Iraqi tank. T-62. Oh, incoming round. We've taken a hit here. Now it looks like we can return fire again. Well, look like some debris flying up there. I'm not sure from what. Maybe the sandbags there. Crew shocked as we take another hit. 33% efficiency as some of our crew is dead and or wounded. And we landed another hit on that T-62, more than likely, a deflection off the turret there. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of our other tanks that have penetrated, and let's take command of some of the U.S. infantry now. For our coalition forces, let's get them into some of these bunkers and trenches and push forward. We're in the middle of a desert, so best to just get out of the desert and into the cover. Forces pushing forward here, looking good, boys. And look at all those forces coming in from the back. That's amazing. With reinforcements arriving, penetrating through all the sections in the barbed wire that were run over by the tanks and or destroyed by artillery. There's some more artillery support. All right, let's stay the hell away from that line for a moment. Let any more artillery come in that's going to. Back some of our tanks up. They've actually got move at basically free movement orders on, but we're going to go ahead and ask them to stop movement and hold only when we give orders to advance. Look at that good-looking T-62 here. I believe this model may have been imported directly from Call to Arms as well, which again is the more modern variant, but we're down now to one enemy tank there. Wow, with a nice frontal hit. T-62 here. No stats that we can see on it, so it looks like it may have a crew member inside there, but that is the last enemy tank. That is occupied now, with the other supply trucks mostly being abandoned. Looks like the Iraqis did try to deliver supply to their tanks before the initial fight, and their dug-in positions were not dug in enough to save them, especially against all that artillery, which was probably from, is it M106 or M109? I forget the standard artillery unit at the time, but definitely a nice, good piece of Cold War technology. Last T-62 eliminated. Vehicles are now being repaired. Crews are fixing up any sort of issues they had with their tanks back here, but not bad. So this is the initial push into Iraqi-held territory, and our infantry now just needs to clean up a little bit. Let's take first-person control of some of these troops. Let's go ahead and see if we can get command of a U.S. soldier here. Oh, there we go. It's hard to tell which is Iraqi and what is part of the trench there. All right. 2+ confirmed kills there. Looks like more artillery coming in on the left flank. All right, oh, we got a whole squad here now. Oh, whoa, whoa. Watch it, boys. That's danger close. Well, let's go ahead and push in here. So this is the, according to this, is the M16A2 currently being used. Go ahead and, oh, nice. Beautiful. Abram there giving us support from the left on main gun. Oh, boy. Can't see where he's coming from here. There he is. Keep him suppressed. Well, let's reload and we'll get him. Nice, we got him. Excellent, boys. All right, on to the final mission of an Iraqi compound. Well, the final mission for the Desert Storm mod is upon us. Capture the enemy compound. We now see some... oh, nice. We got some grenade launchers here and M249s and some actual infantry action now. Fantastic. Maybe some tank support later. Let's take a look at the boys. Very nice. Oh, really nice. Troops looking real good here. All right, so the compound is, well, was defended by a BMP, and it looks like there's no significant, any sort of weapons here that we need to worry about. Any emplacements, mortars, machine guns, that type of thing. Looks like just a small emplacement. Perhaps the Iraqi forces. This could be inside Saudi Arabia, where they did counterattack and send recon forces in to try to bait the Americans. And here's the armor arriving. Let's go ahead and send up the tank to the main gate here. And we'll let the AI forces move in. We greatly outnumber them, and we have such better technology and fire support that it's really not going to be too much of a fight here. Oh, wait a minute. I spoke too soon. Iraqi reinforcements coming in. We got an enemy tank spotted, T-62, at 12 o'clock. Enemy tank is advancing. There she is. That is not a T-62. It is. No, I looked up for a brief second. It looked like a T-80, but a beautiful hit underneath. Uh-oh, and he's not done yet. He's pissed off. Oh, another good hit. Oh, they're abandoning the vehicle. Let's give him one more round just for good measure. Excellent. Vehicle wiped out. Tank support arriving a little too late here. More American tanks breaking through and providing fire support. Let's go ahead and push up with our soldiers here. Let's see if we've taken any losses at the moment. Looks like no soldiers on our end are dead. The Iraqis taking a handful of casualties here. Friendly forces advancing on the right side. Well, let's go ahead and sneak up to the compound wall. We'll take command of a... let's actually try to be an LMG gunner now. We'll try to play in this kind of third-person... almost like a new third-person, first-person shooter, I guess. Third and first. Well, kind of first. But definitely interesting to combine a real-time strategy game and a third-person shooter. And I think there are elements to go into first-person, too, for snipers and such, if you'd like to. Oh, hold on here. We got some trouble. Not sure exactly how to get him to mount up here. I guess we could do this and try to provide cover from here. Oh, there we go. John Rambo. Oh, there we go. Oh, nice. There's actually a LMG here as well. All right, let's go ahead and try to jump this barrier. This obstacle here. We're going to continue to the intersection. There we go. Oh, wait a minute. We have some more Iraqi armor. Uh-oh, HE round loaded. Let's just fire the troops there with the coaxial. Infantry on the roof. Oh boy. Let's fire our HE. Nope. I was going to fire HE, but they changed the loadout. Oh, this is our hull machine gun here. Coaxial doesn't appear to fire, but the hull machine gun will work just the same. Wow, very cool, man. A third-person tank simulator, first-person tank simulator, and first-person infantry combat simulator as well. Very interesting to see this all going on TV in the first time in 1991 as well, and seeing a lot of that being replayed over and over again with General Schwarzkopf and President Bush at the time, senior. Very interesting times with the collapse of the Soviet Union and America not having any real enemies that could fight it out at that moment, and bringing all that firepower to bear on Iraq's invasion of Kuwait. All sorts of interesting history there, and some real devastating battles, including that Battle of 73 Easting, with many a good movie made about that conflict as well. Entertaining, to say the least. Let's go ahead and chuck a grenade up there. A couple of troops up on the roof. Oh, nice. Oh, wow. And the final kill being from a tank with an HE round. He's going to have a bad day, I must say. Well, folks, a short but sweet Desert Storm mod for Call to Arms Gates of Hell. Ostfront, well, in this case, just Desert Storm, from SturmFuhrer-PK. I'll go ahead and let you find that one on the Steam store page and try to link it down below with 3 missions. Of course, a free mod. What can you say? Definitely some improvements needed for things like the tanks and the infantry or whatnot. And it would be great to be able to play a much more fleshed out campaign that's a little more complex. But the parts are here with the awesome artillery striking, the Iraqi defensive positions, and the capturing and final tank battle of a compound. It's quite cool. And I want to see more and more mods for Men of War Assault Squad, Men of War Assault Squad 2, Men of War, Gates of Hell, Ostfront, Call to Arms, Battle of Empires, and many other games that we played here on the channel for a very long time. It's all about the bones, I suppose. So I'll see you all next time. Thank you very much for watching. Have a good afternoon, good evening, and a good night, folks. We'll see you next time. I wish we got more Bradley combat, honestly. I should have drove a Bradley. That's what I should have did.